maybe give us an idea of how this could happen in the United States.
There have been experiments that prove that both acoustic waves, directed waves in the ultrasound, primarily the ultrasound band, but also electromagnetic directed energy, especially pulsed nanosecond energy beams in the millimeter band through something called the Frey effect, which converts electromagnetic energy into an acoustic band wave that can be within or without or outside of the audible band.
In ordinary sound perception, sound that goes into the ear canal gets amplified by the small bones in the middle ear and then gets to the inner ear where the cochlea resides, and in the cochlea is converted to electrical impulse. But in the case of a microwave auditory effect, the source is electromagnetic. So if you expose the biological tissue to a pulse of microwave energy, the tissue expands and induces a vibration. This is being used for mind control.
They figured out how to biocode these microwaves so that it can attack specific individuals.
They basically analyze your DNA and they then use supercomputers to encode the signals.
It's not just a very disturbing high-pitched noise, but there might even be voices or a message, a continual message that people have been victimized by.
The use of gene editing techniques, probably most notable today, the use of CRISPR, Cas9, gene editing, gene scissoring techniques to be able to modify the genetics and genomics that contribute to the way our brain is structured to allow real-time access to read from the living brain and right into the living brain remotely, through the cloud, through the web.
All right, for my TIs, you ever get on these lives and you see like officers or ex-FBI, CIA doing their lives, go in and ask them about gang stalking. They will not address it. They're not allowed to talk about it, and they will straight up tell you. They'll either ignore it or they'll say, I can't talk about that. Really, I wonder why. I wonder why. Do it. Try it out next time. See if you can get any of them to address it. I've only really been able to get a couple, and all they've said is, ma'am, can't address that. Of course you can't.
Hey guys, how are you? I guess we're rolling, right? Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to normally I haven't done videos in a while, but you know, things have gotten a little bit really weird here for me. Well, weird here, weird in my life. You know, I do everything I can. Like one brother was just saying in a really important video how we're each other's tribe and how we need to stick together. And he's absolutely right. You know, this system is designed to betray us into a state of non-existence. Well, we can't let that happen. You know, we have to help each other. You know, I think it's so hard, this thing that has been thrust upon us, man, to just have to survive this horrible, painful life where just it's one emotional battle after another, you know. And please, man, we have to help each other. Now, I'm messed up, and I took a risk making a live video here because I'm afraid it might cause something to happen to me. And I worry about that stuff all the time. I worry about things happening to me. You know, it just breaks me down a lot. I know in my words I'm very encouraging, and I've been told that I sound fairly normal and stable when I write, and maybe I do. But listen, you know, I'm as messed up and I'm as lonely as any one of you guys. You are my tribe. You are my tribe. I wish the way the camera is so I can, like, I guess, look you in the eye. You are my tribe. My family. You know, I got left. I love you. I mean that. You know, the other day there was a young lady who was going through so much. You know, and it just made me so sad. You know, I love you. I hope I'm here in a few days, and I definitely hope that I'm here at the beginning of next month, but I don't know if I will be. I don't want to go into details, so if anybody can check in on me here and there. Thanks.
What's up, everybody? So, I'm going to tell you a little story, and that story I hope you like and you share, because this is true. So I'm going to answer your questions why you have no rights, and I'm going to tell you why you're being crapped all over. And I suggest you share this video as fast as you can before they take it down. The reason that you don't have any rights is because you don't have any common law courts in the United States. Well, you have one, and you don't know where it is. And all the attorneys and all the judges are against you. Your entire system knows that you're not smart enough to exercise your rights. So I'm going to tell you where to go, and I'm going to tell you what to do. If you've been crapped on by a judge, or you've been crapped on by a government officer or agent, you need to go to the United States Court of Federal Claims, which is 3 buildings in front of the White House on the right-hand side, and it's the red building. In 1854, the Whig Party had died, and the Republican-Democrat Party split into 2. It's one party working together. It's all a facade. Lincoln and his boys took over the government, and President Franklin Pierce knew it, and so did the legislatures. So they passed the United States Court of Federal Claims, a court of law and fact for citizens when the government does them wrong. If you've been wronged by a judge, and this includes Donald Trump, I'm independent, I don't really care who the president is because it's all a joke. The reason you're not getting any answers is because your stupid attorneys are taking you to the wrong place. That's right. They're either stupid or they're lying to you because they're all working together. If you want to punish a judge, there's only 3 United States courts in the world. And guess what? They moved them all off of the shores of the United States. They're called territory courts. One is in the Mariana Islands, one is in Guam, and one is in the United States Virgin Islands. You don't have any rights because you don't have any courts. And judges are out of control because you don't have any place to punish them. I suggest you share this as fast as you can before they take it down. These are the facts. The United States Courts of Federal Claims will get you a declaratory judgment of fact and law. The territory court in Guam and the Mariana Islands and the U.S. Virgin Islands will get you to punish judges. Good luck. Have fun. Go get them.
In this century of industry and progress, Jewish business blooms as never before. The House of Rothschild is just one example of the use of this tactic by the Jews to spread their net of financial influence over the working man. The House of Warburg follows the same tactic as do other Jewish banking families. By the beginning of the 20th century, the Jews are sitting at all junctions of the world's money market. They're an international power. though they make up only 1% of the population of the Earth, their capital enables them to terrorize world exchanges, world opinion, and world politics. New York is today's chief center of Jewish power. The New York Stock Exchange, financial center of the world, is ruled by such Jewish banking houses as Kuhn, Loeb, Warburg, Hanauer, Wertheim, Leveson, Seligman, Guggenheim, Wolf, Schiff, Strauss, Stern, and so forth. These Jewish kings of finance love to play out their power behind the scenes and stay out of the limelight.
The biggest thing ever, guys. This is the peak of the audacity ever. This is bigger than the Eiffel Tower. Look at that. It's looking like fucking spider legs up there and shit. Look at the size of this thing. Right here in the middle of nowhere. Guys, this is crazy. Crazy. Look at all that. Look at the size of this 5G tower, guys. Can't make this shit up right now. It's the biggest thing ever. Let's try to